Hey, life's got no shortage of stories, awkward moments, unexpected twists, and those did that really just happen moments. Here on Cat Stories, we've packed a few into every video. My name's Kathleen and let's get into it. And for our next post, am I the idiot for pointing out to a friend their reason for telling person that I was also talking to person B was weird? Confusing title, sorry. Tried to sum it up as best as I could. 4 players in loved. Me, friend, Sarah person A and Holly person B. Sarah is friends with my friend and I have met her a few times, but I wouldn't call us friends, acquaintances at best. Holly is someone both Sarah and I matched with on a dating app. Sarah went on one date with Holly and I had only just started talking with Holly. I had moved the conversation from the dating app to socials and noticed that Holly had Sarah as a mutual friend, so I asked my friend about it to make sure I wasn't crossing a line, which is how I found out that they had gone on one date. I expressed that it was an odd coincidence, but that's kind of how the dating scene can be, and I am not under any expectations that the people I match with and or go on dates with aren't also seeing other people. My friend ended up telling Sarah about this, and I was a little annoyed because it felt like making a huge issue out of something that was a non-issue, but I let it go. It came up in conversation again a few days later, and after a back and forth about it, my friend admitted that the reason they told Sarah about it was because of a made-up situation of possibly meeting Holly while with Sarah and then also having to meet Holly while with me, and how that would be an uncomfortable situation for them to be in, and loosely quoting, I didn't want to have to watch it from both sides and have to ask Holly which one they were vibing with more. I told them they were future planning a situation with this person when I haven't even met them yet, and that I thought it was really strange and seemed like they were jumping ahead a lot of steps to make this whole situation up as the basis that they absolutely needed to tell Sarah what was going on, as if this were a situation of cheating. I'll remind you that Sarah and Holly had gone on one date before Holly started talking to me on a dating app. There is nothing exclusive established with any parties involved. Since me pointing out their reaction was weird, I didn't hear back from them for a while. When they finally got back to me, they said that what I was doing was psychoanalyzing their character and putting them in a position of having to defend that about themselves. I haven't responded to them yet, as I'm trying to work out where I actually stand, and so I'm wondering, am I the idiot in this, or are they being overreaching and I have a right to call it out? I am trying to keep things as vague as possible, but if you need any more clarification, I'll do my best to add that where I can. And for our next post, am I the idiot? Boyfriend pays for his married daughter bills. I have this relationship with this 50-year-old man. I am 41, who is through the final stages of finalizing his divorce. We have been dating for 1 year, but until today I have not met his 28-year-old only daughter. She has been married for 4 years now, and she has a 1-year-old boy. It is still uncertain as to why she has not visited or responds to my boyfriend's texts or anyone on his side of the family. He believes it is because he wants to sell the house he still owns with his ex. My boyfriend's daughter, her husband, and their son and my boyfriend's ex still live in that house. They were given the option to buy him out, but they all want the house to be sold to them to what it was worth back on 2013. My boyfriend, he just wants a fresh start. So last year, back on November, my boyfriend and we were supposed to travel along with another couple to Cancun. My boyfriend does not have the hours and flexibility to take vacations as us 3 have. He asked to postpone the trip to March, so we agreed. A few days ago, while attempting to schedule the trip, he told me he was not ready financially and time-wise, and he couldn't make the month of March either. I was upset but did not say anything. So about 1 or 2 days after this, he confessed how much he misses his daughter and grandson, and continued to tell me he cannot believe how she takes up to 1 week to answer his texts. We continued the conversation but changed the subject a little, and he told me that he still pays for his ex's car insurance, which is understandable, especially since divorce it's not finalized, and for their daughters. I was livid. I was like, who? Your daughter that is married? I was being sarcastic, as they only have her. I asked why, and he said because that is her daughter and was going to continue helping her. He continued saying he only pays $100 a month for her insurance, and he spends that and more every time him and I go out to eat. My boyfriend and we never talk about money and where our money goes, but I have a career where I make my own money, and just about 5 months ago I bought a condo with no one's help, so no, I am not after his money. We do not live together. He lives with his parents, but he does buy groceries for my house here and there, but does not pay for any of my bills and never gives me cash nor I expect it." He continued saying that he could not believe I was talking about his daughter, and I responded that I could not believe either that after how she treats him he is doing this. "So what about her good-for-nothing husband? Is this the reason why we are not traveling on March?" After my friends and I bend backwards to accommodate him. He continued saying that he confides me his issues so I can listen but not judge. So am I the idiot? I was and I'm still livid. And for our next post, am I the idiot for taking offense to partner's tone and then screaming at him? Yes, hi, hello. So I'm 21F and he's a 23M. Been together for 2 years, moved in together August 2023, and 2024 was a nightmare for us, so much so that we're in couples therapy. I wanted him to go to individual therapy, but he said I have issues too, but I can't afford therapy for myself, which is why we're in couples. I don't like it only because I feel like we'd be better if we individually got therapy, but he's insisting couples and he's paying for it. That's a little background. Here's the issue. This morning I was trying to do my schoolwork as quietly as possible to not disturb him. Let's call him C for now, and all of a sudden C yelled at me, "How's laundry coming up?" Now I say yell loosely. It was mostly his tone that caught me off guard. I thought at first he was joking around and I replied, "Fine, how's the stove coming?" 'Cause C hasn't cleaned the stove in a month and a half and I hadn't put up my laundry from last night, so I thought we were being funny. We weren't. He started saying it'll get done when I seeking get up, get in here and do your laundry, else it'll be in the basket for 17 seeking days. I was at this point really upset, but part of couples therapy is not saying anything mean to each other, and I had nothing nice to say, so I started doing laundry in the room, on the bed. Thinking C was now wide awake and gonna get up, I just threw shirts at the end of the bed by his foot just to get started, and C immediately got upset again and said, "The *CK are you doing? Obviously you're gonna wake me up if you do laundry on top of me. Go do it in the living room, we have a couch," and waved me off. 3 hours went by and C finally got up and started asking why I did that, why I was doing an idiot move, if it was me trying to force him up or say *CKU to him, and I was already upset cause the way he talked to me previously made me feel like an idiot, and all these emotions bubbled over and I screamed at him I wasn't trying to do anything, I was just trying to do the laundry like you said. I don't care. C then got mad and told me to go into another room for 10 minutes to calm down, and I've been in this room crying hysterically because I just feel like I'm going crazy. Am I the idiot here? Am I really just so deranged? I don't see what I did wrong. Please give honest answers. I just really need someone outside of this to tell me what I did or didn't do. And for our next post, am I the idiot for not inviting my sister to my wedding? I 30F am getting married in March. My partner and I have been together for 3 years now. He has seen me through the death of all of my family except for my father, sister, and brother in the past few years. My sister made my life hell when every single family member passed by demanding money. She thought it was unfair I get any portion of my mother's estate because my mom favored me and she deserved compensation. She thinks she deserves more of my grandpa's estate because she saw him more, etc. I'm tired. I honestly don't view her as family anymore because she has never treated me with kindness and has only ever expected handouts. I know not inviting her will destroy any family dynamic we have left, but I don't want her there. Should I invite her to keep peace or only invite my dad? Edit. My dad told me I need to invite her because family is the only thing that matters and money doesn't. Why does it matter? I wasn't the one demanding more money from every death. And for our next post, am I the idiot for offering a concert ticket to another friend after my friend didn't get back to me? Me and my friends are all 16F. One of my favorite bands is coming to my city halfway through February, and I've known about it for about 10 months. Originally, I invited Cara to come with me as she is my best friend. Because this band wasn't popular enough that we would have to fight for tickets, I was okay with waiting a bit to buy them. My parents were fine with me going, but hers are stricter, and we both decided it would be better to warm them up to the idea first. Every few months, I would remind her about the concert and her answer was always that she still hadn't asked her parents. I know people will ask if maybe she just didn't want to go, but every time I brought it up she seemed super excited. About 2 weeks ago, I got an email telling me tickets were selling out, so I decided it was probably time to buy the tickets. This happened while on call with a different friend, so I mentioned it. Turns out my other friend Lauren is also a fan of this band, and had no idea they were coming to our city, so she was super excited. At this point, I had reminded Kara about a day or two before this, and she hadn't replied to me yet, so I asked Lauren if she would like to go with me to the concert. Lauren has less strict parents than mine and Kara, so she was able to obtain permission right away. I thought about buying 3 tickets, but I didn't know if Kara would be able to come, and I really didn't want to figure out how to sell the 3rd ticket if she was unable to come, so I only bought 2. Kara and Lauren also do not know each other. The next day, I was talking with Kara, and it turned out her mom was having health issues and needed to go for surgery in a few weeks, so she was hesitating on whether this was an appropriate time to ask about the concert. I felt terrible telling her I already had plans to go with another friend after we planned to go together for so long, so I just told her it was okay if she waited for her mom to feel better. I definitely should have told her the truth at that point, but frankly I had had a terrible day and didn't want to deal with her possible anger. It's been a few days and Lauren is incredibly excited to go to the concert and has brought it up a couple of times. Kara still has not gotten back to me. I am equally happy to go with either friend. However, for context, Lauren likes this band and their music more than Kara, but I get to hang out with Kara much less often because we don't go to the same school. Lauren has not paid me yet, so I can technically still give the ticket to Kara, and Lauren is aware that Kara and I were originally planning to go together, but I believe she thinks the plans are less concrete than they were, but I don't want to do that to Lauren when she has done absolutely nothing wrong. That's all for now. If you enjoyed the stories, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Got a story to share? Drop it in the comments. I'm always up for reading them. Until next time, it's Kat. Goodbye.